Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Foles. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. We've less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're set. 18. Come on. Let's twist.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Airs this out for Matthews. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Calais Campbell on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 27 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Second down and goal. Watson steps away to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deshaun Watson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to spin free. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw on second down. Foles. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Let him know, let him know. Easy.
Here's Foles. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Ginn. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Telvin Smith gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Looking long for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Now Foles. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And finding Keelan Cole. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Leonard Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, right? Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Telvin Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Jags grab it. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver.
What partner they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. On 2nd and 7, Foles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, first down. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And oh, it's blocked. The Saints have got it. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. To try again after the sack. Foles on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And complete, right side to Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught at the 25. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we now go down. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Over the middle to Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Saints first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dwayne Smoot. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season as they have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see rush coming, and he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You talk about...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. 78 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a first down throw. Watson buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. And an alley to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quick. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson throwing again. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the 50, it's Watson. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. Lamar Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Lutz with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll run it again with Fournette. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Set. 180. Purple 64. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Foles. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Alpha.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Again, it's Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a run, this is Alfred Blue. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Fournette. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially solve this. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
On first down, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on second and 10. Watson being chased out left. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.